Welcome. This is Barry Jones from Angelic Wisdom, and we're here for our monthly Angelscope for the sign of Aquarius for the month of March 2023. So, before we begin, I'd just like to welcome everyone who is uh, welcome everyone back to our Angelic Wisdom community, and to also welcome anyone who might be new to our community. So, um, welcome. And just before we get into everything, I just want to ask you to please subscribe, to select the all notification bell, like, dislike, and also leave comments. I know it's like can be kind of in putting yourself out there and sharing your ideas might be difficult for some, and I totally understand it. You can still be shy on social media too, right? But just know that the wisdom that you share, because of the insights that have impacted you from the reading, might be of great service to someone else who is watching. Each one of us, I really believe, collectively, we are spiritual teachers and very wise beings. And so you are just completing the reading, if you want to think of it that way. Now, if you would like to get an angel reading with me, you can go to my current website, theangelschool.com/services. There's a link below in the description area. Also, you can select the first time promotional offer. I'm extending it to for March because it's my birthday month, and so I wanted to just say thank you. I'm a St. Patty's Day person, and so please feel free to use that. Also, if you just like to contribute to the channel, then you can use my PayPal me link, and no amount, um, any amount that you give is just truly and deeply appreciated. And everything from that goes back into the channel. So for things and resources and materials that might be needed. Next thing I want to remind you of is make sure that you go check out the general monthly angel reading for March. I just posted a few days ago. As a matter of fact, no, yeah, yesterday actually. So be on the lookout for it. There's a link in the description area so you can check that out. Hopefully, it's easy for you to do that. And also, I just wanted to share with you this Oracle deck that I'm working with in the last week. I've had it for a year. It's come back into my practice as sort of a meditation healing practice. And it's just these tools that, it's just new, additional tools that really have been helping me with the ascension process to alleviate some of the really intense body stuff I've been experiencing. This deck is amazing. So I'm going to try to do a review after I study the guidebook a little bit more. The guidebook is essential, and it's huge, and it's worth it. And the deck is beautiful as well. So, you know, just to give you that opportunity, if you before you have to wait for my review, but all the links will be below as well. And let's just look over the format. So the card in the center will represent the archangel that you'll be working with for the month. And the cards on either side, one is from the Major Arcana and the other from the Minor Arcana. The Major Arcana really highlights the information that is so powerful. It's a spiritual, the unconscious information that is shaping our reality in this month. And so it represents major themes, lessons, challenges, energies, influences. And the minor arcana will show you how that is showing up in your day-to-day awareness, or how it's influencing your day-to-day awareness, and hopefully give you some insights about how you can manage it or work with it. So let's take a deep breath. And I'm definitely getting a message right away for you of self-care. and and to keep the faith. Okay. And sometimes what happens is we get worried and we start neglecting ourselves because we start um, we start giving into this idea that we're not doing enough. And so when we do that, we neglect the self. We neglect our needs. We neglect nourishment that we need for our bodies, proper sleep, exercise. We forget about those routines that help the body and our souls to feel loved and nurtured and cared for. And so they really want to caution you against that because it's just going to create it's going to create a disconnect. As they show me a very thin trunk of a tree, it's going to, and the more limited access that you have to source, to your I am presence, to your monad, which is a monad. I am presence has 12 souls, that sort of like those souls were birthed together, right? And so when you're cut off from your collective, you feel depleted, you feel exhausted, you feel anxious, you feel you might behave, or have become paranoid and things like that, and lack trust and faith in yourself. So they really want you to do so, and also this does mean like taking time out of your day or a weekend to go away, like a getaway to do something, or to do a hobby, something that way that you can relax, so that there's a balance between work and relaxation and recreation as well. All right, so let's take a look at the archangel that you're working with this month. Okay, so Archangel Metatron, and when Archangel Metatron shows up, this is definitely about your ascension process. He works with the stellar gateway chakra, so that means that the stellar gateway chakra is the chakra for your I am presence, and it's sort of the gateway to source. So it's really important that you are in good spiritual shape for the work that you're being called to do right now. So if you're really feeling called to some humanitarian role where it's just going to put you sort of out there, where there's a lot of people who will be dependent on your guidance, then you really need to not get busier trying to compensate because your ego is telling you're not up to the task, or you're not doing good enough. You need to spend more time taking care of yourself, relaxing, so that you can be clearly a clear channel for this information that's coming to you and through you at this time. I keep saying the word regeneration. So you just need to regenerate your fuel, and you need some time to take care of yourself. It says he's here to help you to increase your light levels and to help open your stellar gateway chakra. So let's just call on Archangel Metatron right now to place his Metatron cube over you, and he's going to bring it down through all of your chakras, and it's going to just clear, starting with your stellar gateway, all the way down to your Earth Star chakra. And this allows a portal to open up to you now, and when he does this, so that you receive the codes of light that he is bringing, shining down upon you from the great central sun, the sun beyond our sun, where the ascension frequencies are held and are being cultivated, these keys and codes to be disseminated throughout our planet. So in this way, you are activating others with this fifth dimensional DNA and these codes, new codes of light to bring in the new golden age. And like your soul stellar uh, gateway chakra is an orange gold. You can see the sign, the symbol of the sun behind Archangel Metatron. As you can see, he's drawing that energy from the sun and bringing it through himself and then down through you. So feel your increase of light. You may feel it as a sense of power, refreshment, just like waking up to a new early dawn of the sunlight. Now, you might feel a little bit of pressure and just a slight bit of vertigo as this energy is coming through. But just be open to receiving it. And he's going to place a cloak around you. And this one of the symbols that is on this cloak is Omega. He's just showing me that Omega symbol. And whatever codes that he's giving to you, he's writing that they are activations for your soul, meaning they help open up your potential and gifts that you already have inside of you. You are a child of the light. And it's time for you to activate your life mission fully. Okay, and the strength card is associated with the sign of Leo, and of course the sun rules that sign. So this sun energy is coming through. You can see this angel, or this guardian angel, has sort of the sun illuminating her head and this sense of infinity. So energy, resources that are infinite are within you. You are going through a bit of an internal struggle. And so you might feel like you're fighting yourself, or that there's these two sides of yourself, one more wild and the other more cultivated and domestic, and they're fighting with both being. And you're it's not about which one is the right one and which one is the wrong one. It's about allowing both of these sides of yourself to work together in a cooperative manner. You can really benefit from both angles or both perspectives and approaches, and that working, learning to allowing them to integrate would give you something completely new and powerful. It'll emerge as a strength you've never really experienced before, or that anyone else has ever experienced before. So be compassionate with yourself. Try not to struggle as these activations are ignited within you. All right. How this is showing up for you in your everyday awareness. So, you have the Five of Water. And this is a card about, I feel like, you just get too caught up if something's not perfect. Like you are too hard on yourself, Aquarius, about if you make a mistake, if you step on the wrong toes, or if you hurt other people's feelings. Maybe you're really afraid of being hurt yourself, or being rejected, or something of this nature. But you're being very critical of yourself, too harsh on yourself, and you're creating your own sort of pain. You're creating the weakness that you're like, it's like you're not helping yourself basically. And so they want you to really focus on the positive, focus on what you do have, focus on what's working. Like, yeah, I know you think to yourself, well, somebody's got to clean that up. Well, you can always come back and do that. But if it's something that's really pressing, a priority, and you have these other options, here, go ahead. Like, it's sort of like you're like, oh my God, I can't believe you did that. You spilled that, but you still have a container here. If you're going to serve something, if you're going to present something, you still have the remaining resources. Go ahead and work with that. Don't let the things that just didn't work out hold you everything back, that you don't put anything forward, because if you it's like an all or nothing mentality. So don't let an all or nothing mentality stand in your way. Okay, you have this is about perseverance, as it says here, and courage and compassion for that perfectionist. Let that go. All right, so I send you lots of love and angel blessings, and have a beautiful month of March, Aquarius. God bless.